Alive, huh? I'm alive. It can't be. So what's next? For the first time, I have no plan. But the same way when I renounced the Abyss, I had a whole world at my feet, so big and strange, and no one could make me destroy it anymore. Who is this, a succubus? On your side, saying she renounced the Abyss? Well, if such some marvel has a place in your game, you must have something for me. Thanks for your help, Nura. And now, stay with me. I need you in my party. Nura. Ah, well then, forget about plans. What do you want? Oh, God. I should be reading. No, I can't. The soldiers saw me. They know about my betrayal. Even if you still trust me, they'll drag me out of my tents some night and hang me from a tree. I betrayed both the mortals and the demons. What does it matter what I want? If they won't let me live in either world, on the other hand, you can be quite convincing, you know? Too bad they won't let me live to see the outcome of your big joke. But I can still play on my own. Let me go, and day will come. You'll see. Well then, thanks for your help, Nura. And now, I never saw you here. Go wherever you want, but run. Thank you. Aibu did it! Aibu did! No! Aibu! Aibu, come back, right? There's gonna be a lot of wrestling to do anyway, so boop. Yoink. Yoink. All right. No, I'm not going to worry about saving for the time being. Or... that fight ended spectacular.
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Dresden and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
Or what I could do one more rest just in case. I'm gonna do one more rest just in case. Also, that victory deserves a special drink. Because it is beer 30. Well, beer 40, really. Boop. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Because I mostly just want to see if leveling Z up will well.
Your sermons are so annoying. You're gonna preach to the wrong person one day and get a beating for your troubles.
Let them beat me if that's what they want, but wouldn't you protect me?
Okay, so leveling up Z. Level 10. Him is overwhelming grief. It doesn't do anything private. Okay. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just. They give me a lot of resting anyway, so doesn't matter. By the way, doesn't Ivu like talk? Maybe I misread something. Oh well.
Urgent matters of state are awaiting my attention. My convoy will be departing for the capital within the hour. I'm afraid this is all the time I can spare you. So do please forgive me for skipping the lengthy and well-deserved congratulations. Dresden was taken quickly, even more quickly than I'd anticipated. Every death is an irretrievable loss, but considering the scale of our forces, the losses among our troops are tolerable. Morale is high among the Crusade forces that were entrusted to you. You handled the command superbly. I never doubted your personal ability to deal with the demons. I knew that you could become a living symbol for people to follow. That you have now displayed a decent head for tactics is a pleasant surprise. I believed in your success and prepared for this outcome after a fashion. I brought a reward to personally bestow upon my Knight Commander. But now, I think this reward is insufficient. So please, accept one more gift from me personally.
A ring? What? Are we betrothed now?
By no means. I merely thought a cloak would be a meager reward, but I did not have time to arrange for another gift. Now on to the main matter. The Sword of Valor has been returned to us. Touching it has awoken your power and changed the great relic beyond recognition. Many clerics are at a loss to interpret this unexpected turn. Is it an omen? Happenstance? A warning? Only one thing can be said for certain. Your power is astonishing and unlike anything ever seen before. Your power bears little resemblance to other manifestations of the Inheritor's will that I have been fortunate enough to witness. But who can fathom the god's designs? And Iomade has many heavenly allies, and they helped us on several occasions throughout the Crusades. There, I have said all I wish to. Is there anything you wish to discuss with me before I depart?
There's something you should know. Rila Volesh appeared before me in Dresden. She did not explain why she had come.
The architect of the World Wound? Here? And she allowed you to simply dispose of Stanchion Vane and claim the Sword of Valor?
Mm-hmm.
This is a very worrying development. Aurelia was more dangerous than a dozen Balors, and more cunning and deceitful than a score of succubi. In the 100 years of the Crusades, our forces have very rarely encountered her, but when we did, it always led to something terrifying. I think she has taken an interest in you and your power. It was to be expected, of course, and it worries me more than anything else. Sooner or later, we shall have to take a stand against Aurelu and deal with her once and for all. But I thought we would have time to prepare. Be careful. And if the architect reappears, treat her as you would a demon lord.
What? Do you know anything about the huge demon that we met at the gates? It was much stronger than the rest.
The Baylor Dorazand. one of Daskari's generals. He, Hep Zamira, and the Echo of Daskari are some of the most notable demons in the Abyssal Forces. You will soon learn these names. Darazan has not been sighted by our scouts for a long time, and his appearance at Dresden was an unexpected development. But we must grow accustomed to surprises such as this. The ability to move at will through space is one of the demon's most unpleasant hallmarks. Fortunately, the Sword of Valor takes care of that problem for the areas around Dresden.
What's that little squirrel doing there?
Very well. Then I shall take my leave.
I just
Erebus
noticed
will
that.
bring you up to speed on the situation in the city and surrounds, and together, you can decide on what next steps to take. Good luck, Commander. Remember, this is but the first step. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
Allow me also to congratulate you on your victory, Commander. We won the battle for Dresden, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomedae for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides,
Nice.
News of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Dresden, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
What can you tell me about the demons with special powers?
Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters.
Secret Path, what are you talking about?
We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges and cut us off from Dresden. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing.
Yeah, there's a patrol missing.
Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Sikoris lie in that direction. But after the siege of Dresden, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search.
Dragon? What dragon? Are you talking about the dragon behind me?
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat.
Yup.
But there's very little food in the World Wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
Is that all for now?
There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Dresden. It's empty now. None of those imprisoned by the demons survived, and we don't have any new prisoners. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body?
Very Staunton as a
thinks
knight.
we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Very Staunton as a knight.
Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle, No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
I don't understand these. I don't understand these cities that mortals love so much. Stone, stone, and more stone. All the doors are so close to the ground. They are all the same shape. Why don't they ever put the door on the top floor and slide down to the ground instead? And why do they even want to go outside if it's no fun out there? If somebody built a fountain full of jam, I don't understand. A sudden voice from over your shoulder drops to an excited whisper, or a chocolate tree, so people could break up a branch to munch on as they pass by. Huh? Who's speaking? Me, a tiny female dragon and evident chocolate tree enthusiast emerges from behind you. Don't tell me you didn't notice the cute little dragon following you. Well now, cute little dragon, if that's true, why did you only start speaking just now? Maybe I was a little shy. After all, we don't know each other. I had to take a look around and get used to things. Everything about the material plane is so weird and gray and stony, especially Dresden. Huh? What's your name, dragon? Ivan. Because I'm little. In my family, our names get longer as we get bigger and older. Just imagine how funny it would be otherwise. Imagine being a 5-year-old dragon barely hatched, but they already call you Rezlutterbren or Itluliak or something like that. Little dragon snorts and you conclude that this is her way of laughing. So where'd you come from? What do you mean? Where do I come from? I flew all the way to here to you. Well, I moved between the planes a tiny little bit, and then I flew the rest of the way to you. You've always wanted to have a dragon of your own, haven't you? Yes. Who wouldn't want their own dragon companion? Of course I won't. If I ever meet someone who doesn't want to have a dragon of their own, I'll make sure to keep my distance from them. They clearly have a few screws loose. That's what I'm saying. So, do you like Dresden much? And then... so you don't like Dresden much. It's not that I don't like it. You can have fun here too, but I like my home in Elysium more. Oh, you're from the... Oh! She's from... I was a she. The little dragon frowns comically. That makes sense though, after all. We're fighting the demons and they make everything around them dull and nasty. You're gonna stop them soon, right? Oh, speaking of demons fighting, you really need to head out to this beautiful ridge outside of Dresden as fast as you can. Your friends are waiting for you there. What? There's something urgent and important they need to tell you. What friends? They're so nice. They were really happy to see me. They really want to see you. I only flew past them the once, so I don't know much. But it must be important. I wonder what's waiting for me. Something really fun. You'll see.
I'll go ahead.
Oh, that's cool. I just noticed that. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like Avu.
Focus on the goal.
Wish there was a voice for Avu. Man, missed opportunity. Where's Avu's voice? They could. Oh well. It's time to level up. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm only like 2 points behind Ninio. All right, so right now, I think I'm just gonna work my main party. Oh, yes, fatigue. Where is it? Or I mean, exhaustion. Yoink. Hey, he finally levels up. Cleric, yeah, baby. Squirrel, get on up there. Get up on it. Okay, now we got you. Level 1, 3, and 4. Yay! 1, 3, and 4. Okay, any enchantment stuff? No, so we'll just go ahead and I'll just get a false life. Oh, wait, actually, no. Give me a bone shaker. Bone shaker! Deep Slunder will affect 10 hit die of creatures. Nature's Exile. Spell curses the creature touched. Oh, it's within touch range, though. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Well, like I said, we already have somebody with a dimension door. So we'll actually get her with Death Ward. So that way we can protect ourselves. Okay, what do we got so far? Okay, we got humans, demons, demons of magic, demons of magic. Then we got favorite enemy. Oh, demons of strength. Demons of strength. Ooh, new set of spells. You are now level 6, buddy. Devotion. Devotion. Hold on. Everybody, all right. These are the Knights of the Bright. Awesome. Do you keep? Did you fight in Canabras? Things going? Not personally. No. The Queen summoned me, and the local are the nearest. And great, you'll be serving under my command. Okay. All right. This is new. Okay. On the one claw, dragon scales look too amazing to hide. On the other claw, if we wore clothes like humans do, I'd be able to wear a strippy vest and have a shirt with big puffy sleeves. I already like Ibu. Where'd you come from again? And why did you decide to help me? You're my best friend! Wow, okay. How can I not help you? As for coming here, I just sensed your power and flew all the way to you. I mean, I can't usually fly between the planes by myself, but your powers are like a guiding light. So I just flew. Tell me about Elysium. Can't tell you all that much about Elysium. I only lived there for 5 years. Really? Oh, wow. You are a young dragon then. After all, if you don't count the time I spent as an egg. Oh, it's a beautiful world. So many things grow there and they produce beautiful fruit, but there are some fruits that you are not allowed to eat. There are some places where you're not allowed to fly either. And there are places that kids aren't allowed to visit, though not as many as there are here on Galarian. All kinds of beings live in Elysium, even titans and gods, but I've only ever met one, Caden Colleen. Our deity! It's not like other gods. He can go wherever he wants and talk to whoever he wants. Imagine that. There I was, just flying around on some errands, and I met him. Oh, a god. Well, he let me sit on his shoulder and carried me around for a bit. It was so much fun, but then then he gave me a sip of beer, and I said it tasted revolting. I realized it probably wasn't the best thing to say to the god of ale and wine, but he wasn't angry. He just laughed and said I'd understand when I grew up. I hate it when people say that, even a god. You'd think a god would know what a dragon's like. I mean, what do you think of my companions? Oh, I thought you'd never ask. I like Arushale best. She's so cute. Oh, yes. And she has wings, too. They make her twice as cute. A dragon after my own heart. Beard hair got my mouth again. Anyways, Amber is kind, but I'm a little scared of her, and I don't tell anyone of this. I almost got into a fight with that crow of hers. I like Lon, but he's really, really sad, even when he's making jokes. Or rather, he's even more sad when he's making jokes. It's all the wrong way around. I don't understand him. Rachel? Boo, let's kick him out. Pretty please? Celsius always smiles at me, but he won't paint me properly. I keep telling him to add an extra tail, a fluffy one, and make my claws fluffy. Apparently Ibu likes fluffy claws. And maybe add a golden little plume that glows. But he just says that I don't look like that in real life. Who cares about real life when you can imagine so much better? And Stila, I kinda like her, but I kind of don't. She always treats me like I'm just some little pipsqueak. I mean, no, I'm little, but I'm still a dragon. Camelia's beautiful, but her spirit doesn't seem to want to talk to me for some reason. I guess it's just too shy. Duran is mean. He doesn't think I'm even a little bit cute. I'm sure of it. How can he even speak to someone who doesn't love a cute little dragon like me? I'm a bit scared of Nenio. She's already tried to catch me 3 times. She said she wanted to measure me with a ruler or something and catch a clothesman to my wing. I mean, it sure was annoying. That's Nenio for you. I like her only from a distance. I don't want to be too friendly with her. I mean, she'd probably start making scary faces and stamping her feet if I scattered peas where the paladins go to pray. Okay, you know, to make them flip and flail their arms about trying to stay standing. That would be so funny. Anevia probably wouldn't yell at me, but she'd probably catch me before I even poured the peas. I'm friends with her, friends with your entire court, especially Aranka, Wallflower, and Icus. You probably know that already. Are you scared of battling the demons? Not even a little tiny bit. After all, I have you by my side. By the way, next time we meet by any demons, we should ask them if they are scared to fight us. I like Ivo so freaking much. Then I have to go too. We have to go. Both of us. Oh, I love Ivo.